Wish upon a star. Take lessons to earn stardust, unlock wishes. I don't know how this works, but anyway. It doesn't matter. It's here. The game. Wish upon the star event. Star sending. Let us go in. Chapter 1. The star sending. Wish upon a star. Oh, I need to turn it off auto. Once upon a time, in a rural town, there lived an elderly toy maker who built a puppet made of wood. The old man cared dearly for this puppet, as he had no children of his own. One night, he gazed up at the twinkling stars blanketing the sky and said, "I wish that my little puppet might be a real boy." The old man drifted off to sleep soon after, only to be awoken by a great clattering in the night. And just what was making all that noise? Why, it was his very own puppet, talking and moving around. The toy maker realized, much to his amazement, that his wish had come true. He was overcome with joy, and so he raised the puppet with love, and they lived happily together. Excerpt from a famous piece of literature, more commonly known as Pinocchio. Classroom. We'll stop there for today, but before we adjourn, we have some school business to discuss. Oh, looks like we're done here. Another hard day's work, done and dusted. A hard day's work? You've been dozing off since lunch. Weren't you napping right along with him? Wait, was he? Anna, you can't just fling around random accusations like that. I might have rested my eyes a few times, but I didn't fall asleep once. You hear me? You both need to get your act together and pay attention to Professor Cruel. You're always so uptight about this stuff. But your grades aren't no better than mine. Hey, shut it. What's that got to do with anything? Silence! You pups are making a racket. Sorry, Professor. Now, as you already know, there's to be a school assembly in the lecture hall after class. I assume they'll be going over the star sending, which is happening a week from today. Attendance is mandatory. That concludes today's announcement. Everyone, proceed to the lecture hall at once. The lecture hall. Well, we're here, but I still don't get what this whole rigmarole's about. Aren't you listening? The professor clearly said it was about the star sending. What's that? Are you being serious right now? Yeah, I'd like to know as well. Really, Annette? You don't know either? Annette's from another world, so that makes sense to me, but I'm surprised Grimm doesn't know. Is it really that big of a deal? Yeah, kinda. Schools and communities all over the world do it. Hard to imagine someone not knowing what it is. Well, excuse me, we're from not the majority. Then how about you tell us, so we can be in the know too? And the head mage will probably go over it. Quiet down, please. The assembly is about to begin. Chapter 2. A Weird Tradition. Wish upon a Star. Lecture Hall. Quiet down, please. The assembly is about to begin. First, I'll give an overview of the star sending. Then we'll come to the stargazer announcements, after which we will hand out wishing stars. So, seeing as you're all familiar with the star sending, I suppose I can spare you a prolonged explanation. It's certainly not because I find such overviews remarkably tedious. Take it as a gesture of consideration, a wish for my dear students to get out of here sooner so as to preserve their morale. How discerning I am. Hey, Ace, the head mage ain't explaining it. Ugh, fine, I'll give you the rundown. The star sending is a tradition based on a wish upon a star. Don't know what it is either. Do you know anything? It's a tale of an old toy maker who made a wooden puppet. He wished it could be a real boy. His wish came true, and the puppet sprung to life. It's a pretty famous story. I heard it all the time when I was a kid. Huh. The star sending happens once a year. People send their wishes to the stars on the same day Toy Maker did. And you need wishing stars to do that. They're mage stones that glow when you make a wish on them. You channel your wishes into a wishing star, then hang it on a tree. What a weird tradition. Wishing on stars isn't that uncommon. We wish on falling stars here. At any rate, without further ado, now the part you've all been wishing for. It's time to announce the stargazers. Okay. What's going on now? Why is everyone making a fuss? Ah, yes, I see you're all abuzz with anticipation. The stargazers are the ones who will gather all the wishing stars and hand them on the great tree in the woods behind the campus. I can hardly blame you for being so excited to find out who shall be the stars of the event. Nope, not even a little bit. Please don't let it be me. Please don't let it be me. Anticipation? Try antipassy. What is with everyone? Why is everyone so down on being a stargazer? My brother told me that at school they picked 3 students to be stargazers. Just 3 people to collect wishing stars from the entire student body. Who'd want to be stuck with that job? 3 guys got a wrangle stars from hundreds of students? Sheesh, that sounds rough. Why haven't they come up with a more efficient system? Like, I don't know, everyone put all the stars in the student in the student office for like, I don't know. They could have gone for a more efficient route, but I guess this is how it is. As in previous years, I've utilized horoscopes to select birth dates via astrology. The students born on those dates will be our stargazer this year. Oh dang. It's not even based on anything other than the birth dates, that sucks. Are you ready for the grand unveiling? Do you wish to glimpse this year's radiant stars? Cut the hype and just get on with it. I've already dragged myself here to take part in this insane ceremony. The very notion of skewing hard work in favor of pinning your hopes on a star is inherently flawed. Ugh, great. Another year of this nonsense. I just want it to be done with. Come on, Idia. Another star sending. Another assembly full of griping. All the stargazer has to do is execute their duties with perfection. Don't understand why people would complain about that. Yeah, for real. Being a stargazer sounds neat. I hope I get picked. Are you serious? There's nothing neat about using astrology to randomly dump work on people. I agree with you, Jamil. You know, from the right perspective, the stargazer position is ripe for business opportunities. Of course you'd say that! I'd certainly offer my services if volunteers were allowed. You mean take advantage of people's wishes for your own gain? That sounds rather fun, actually. It sounds like a hassle. I wouldn't take that job. Alright, now I present to you your stargazers for this year. And the first birth date is... Chapter 3. This year's stargazers. Wish upon a star. Lecture Hall. We're still here. Alright, I now present to you your stargazers for this year. And the first birth date is... October 25th. Trey Clover. Oh no. Wow. Definitely wasn't expecting that. Congratulations, Trey. I expect you to do your part to avoid bringing embarrassment to the Heartslabio name. Yes, House Warden. I'll be sure to pull my weight. The second birth date is... December 18th. Idea Shroud. Ah! Oh, Orso, am I imagining things, or did the head mage just shout my name? He sure did. Congratulations, Idea. It's so cool you got picked. Nope, hard nope! I'm not doing it. What? Why not? You know what stargazers have to do, right? Socialize. They'll be glorified gophers who go around gathering wishing stars from all the students. Then they're publicly humiliated on Star Sending Day. Dance and bang drums in front of the whole school. That's a nightmare. What do they think I am? A hardcore rhythm gamer? Now, you see it here, Adea. That's what we are here, so just play along for us for just this event, please. It's like taking pure cringe and somehow overclocking it. Oh, if that's the case, why not just partake in collecting the stars? You could do that through your tablet. I can handle carrying them. But that means I'd be shifting work onto you or so. Brothers don't do that to each other. Actually, I'm glad you got picked. I want to help. I don't know. I'll help you in any way I can. Pretty please? Well, I guess. Yay! This is gonna be so much fun! And the third birth date is June 3rd. Due spade. Wait, what? Congrats. Well, dim's the brakes. Stop with the pitying looks. I'll have you know I'm honored to be a stargazer. I'll be representing the whole student body. I swear I'll get the job done. Sounds like another prime opportunity for you to get your try-hard on. Good luck with all that. These three are this year's stargazers. We will now hand out the wishing stars, and I expect all of you to turn them into the stargazers. One caveat, however, you must make your wish in the presence of a stargazer. Oh, so this is why Azul was like, hey, this would be great for a volunteer opportunity, because then he could hear all the wishes. Otherwise, your wishing star won't light up. And what's sadder than hanging an unlit star? I don't know, sounds like something I'd do to save power. Incidentally, some news reporters will be attending this year's ceremony. Our star sending is to be featured in the local papers. So I trust you'll all do your part to ensure we have an ample amount of wishing stars. That is all. Dismissed. Okay, I'm gonna go snag one of these wishing stars. Someone's an eager beaver. Look, I don't know about the rest of this, but I'd be a fool to pass up a free mage stone. Oh, the time has come. Oh, yep, let me guess, it's Trey's outfit. There we go, star sending robes. I feel tense when I wear the star sending robe. Maybe traditional costumes carry a certain weight. Clear the entire Wish Upon a Star event story. We're gonna do that. Chapter 4. The wishing stars glow. Wish upon a star. We're still in the lecture hall. Hey, Hitmage, we'll take some of those wishing stars too. If it isn't the ramshackle duo, but of course, here you are. So this is a wishing star. Wait a minute, you only gave us one. Oh yes, one wishing star per person. And I've previously stated, the two of you count as a single student. Yeah, I still feel like shit listening to that. Oh, come on, what do we do now on there? It's all yours, Grim. Little Grim. Have fun. You sure? No take-backs, you know. Not even if you end up wanting a can of tune later. I better get this to a stargazer before you change my mind. Let's see, where's Deuce? Ah, found him! Hey! What is it, Grim? I've got a wishing star for you, from me and Anne. Now, how do I go to work this thing? Hold it tightly and say your wish out loud. Okay. I wish to be a great mage! Whoa! It's glowing. That means the wish is inside it now. Whoa, that's nifty! What's with all the gushing? It's just a silly wishing star. From what I hear, the glow's just a response to human body heat and traces of magic. I'm sorry, Adea, did you say something? Nope, never mind. For some reason, Orso gets really jazzed about the star sending every year. No need to burst this bubble. Wow, Adea, how very nice of you. Here's one wishing star for you. My wish is in your hands. Right, I'll take care of it. Why are you looking all serious? Has my grand visionary wish left you awestruck? Come on, that's silly. No, it's just... Star sending always reminds me of something. One time, when I was in middle school, I heard my mom making a wish. I got into fights pretty much every day back then. She was so worried about me. So she wished for me to stop fighting and live a healthy life. Oh! Oh yeah, I remember you said you did a lot of roughhousing back in those days. Yeah, I caused people a whole lot of grief. So I'm trying to live the straight and narrow now and make up for it. I'm gonna study my tail off, work hard at school activities, and show Mom what a model student I've become. You've collected a wishing star already. Is this Anne and Grimm's? Yes, sir, and I'll make sure to keep it up and get even more. Right, you seem pretty motivated. I am. I'm going to give this my best effort. It's nice to be working with you, Juice Spade. My brother and I will do our part as well. Right, looking forward to it, you two. Sure, I guess. What a nightmare. I just want to get this over. I just want to get through this with as little social interaction as possible. Well, I'm gonna hit the pavement and collect more wishing stars. Juice, wait. And he's already gone. This could be trouble. I'd better follow him. You're being a little paranoid, don't you think? He's just getting a bunch of rocks. Yeah, but Juice is new here. It's dangerous to let him go without telling him what's up. You mean how there's a ton of people and only 3 of you? Something else, actually. Anyway, I gotta go talk with him. Later. Trey, wait! I'm getting worried about you, Spade. Let's follow them, Adea. Whoa, hey, Orso! There they all go. Now, I want to see what the deal is. What's so dangerous about collecting the bunch of fancy rocks, anyway? Yeah, I'm with you there. Let's move. Chapter 5. Any means necessary. Wish upon a star. We're now in the interior hallway instead of the lecture room. Hey, excuse me, you dear. Savannah Claw student. Yeah, what do you want? I'm Juice Spade, one of the stargazers. Could you give me your wishing star? Why should I? Because that's how it works? I don't feel like it. But... buzz off, I got no reason to bother with this ridiculous ceremony. I'm not some kind of kindergartner, unlike you, kiddo. Oh yeah, wanna try saying that again? Sure enough, a fight's already brewing. Okay, Juice, cool your jets. Trey? Hey, can't I go now or what? Yeah, sorry to bother you. Guess I was right to follow him. What's the juice, Trey? What's the deal? What's the deal, Trey? And what was that entourage? I didn't get a chance to warn you about collecting the wishing stars. You saw how that guy reacted just now, right? Yeah, he wasn't being cooperative at all. I'm afraid you'll find most students on campus will be like that. Everyone thinks the star sending's a drag. They don't want to contribute to it. Yeah, because we're not in middle school. People grow out of star sendings. No one believes in that stuff anyway. I wouldn't say no one. Oh yeah, you're so right, Orso. I just meant people here are total contrarians. Precisely! Of course they hit Mage. He's always gonna pop up somewhere randomly. They only made me jump out of my skin. It's all too true. The students at the school have never been compliant when it comes to the star sending. But this one needs to be a resounding success. I'd like our student body to learn some cooperation. But more to the point, schools garner a better reputation when they do honor the traditional ceremonies. Of course, that's how it is. Which is where you stargazers come in. Do not let our students' dismissal attitudes browbeat you into submission. Gather as many wishing stars as you can. In fact, you may Screw you, Crowley! In fact, you may enlist Annette and Grimm for extra aid. We cannot have any unflattering photos appear in the papers this year. I authorize you to use any means necessary to get the job done. You know, by those words, I would have thought that this event would be a battle event rather than a Twist-Tune event. Except magic, right? I permit that as well. Oh, of course, this follows the battle event prologue. Are you sure? I thought it was against the rules to use magic in personal disputes. This is no personal dispute. The star sending is a crucial campus event. Thus, securing cooperation is vital to our educational mission. This year's shaping up to be even more of a mess than usual. Oh, that's right. I have something for you all. Clothes? Aren't they splendid? Don't be shy now. Try them on. Hey, we get to see their outfits now. Dang. Looking real fancy. Nice. But I don't think my siblings would be caught dead and wearing one of these, unfortunately. Oh, star-sending robes! Stargazers traditionally wear them. That's so cool! I'll explain the ceremonial dance and drumming you'll perform at the star-sending later. In the meantime, would you wear these outfits and continue collecting wishing stars? Yes, sir! I'll do my best. Glad to hear it. Until then, adieu. Sounds like we're getting dragged into yet another mess. What do you say on there? Nothing new for us. Just what does the head mage think we are? His personal lackeys? To be fair, we do need all the help we can get to be collecting these stars. I'm counting on you two. Fine. Whatever. I don't want the head mage giving me any gruff later. I'm glad to be working with you both. Alright, we should start collecting in earnest. Anna and I can help produce and trade. Okay, then I'll assist my brother. Ugh, guess I can't pull it off forever. If some people won't cooperate, then I'll let my fists do the talking. Jesus Christ. That's the language I'm fluent in. No, wait. Are we gonna have battles in this event? Seriously? I'm gonna get those wishing stars, and I won't take no for an answer. Seriously? Why is it so bloody violent? Wait, what's this? I need to earn a total of 3 wishing stars. Okay. I have one of them. So I'm guessing I have to take some of these lessons? Alright then. I guess this is how it is. Wait a second, that's Stardust. Then how do I get those wishing stars? Hang on. Excuse me. How do... What? Let me just look at the event details. View wishes. Take lessons to earn Stardust to unlock wishes. View wishes to collect wishing stars. Okay, okay. Oh. Oh. Well, that explains a lot. Never mind. Alright, here we go. We have Eppo, Jack, Silver, and Kaleem. Let's do this properly now. Well then, it seems like this will be a month without any spell level materials. Because we need so many normal lessons. We got 3 of them now. And now, chapter 6. It's unlocked. Traditional dancing and drumming. Traditional dancing and drumming. Wish upon a star. Woods behind campus. Ancient tree. A few days into the wishing star collect-a-thon. How many people have we beaten up yet? I had no idea there was this ginormous tree behind the school. Same. Is this where the wishing stars go, Hit Mage? Quite so. Now let's hoist them aloft. Wow. And dear. That's all the wishing stars we've collected so far. Whoa! All hung up like that, those stones really light up the area. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Right? Are you seeing this, Adea? Oh. Let me adjust the angle of the tablet. There you go. Thanks, Orso. I can see it just fine. Are you sure you're seeing it? I thought you'd be a bit more impressed. No, I totally see it. It's beautiful. Moving even. I grabbed a screen cap and everything. He's totally lying. Well, if you say so. You'll find it even more impressive the day of the ceremony, when the tree is bursting with wishing stars, if we even get to that point. So that will depend on how much work we put in, right? Precisely. I expect nothing but the best from you. Now that that's done, let's move on, shall we? It's time to discuss what will happen on the day of the star sending. At our school, the star gazers are expected to perform a ceremony with traditional dancing and drumming. It's your job to stoke the flames of excitement for the star sending. Clover, Idia Shroud, Orso Shroud, I trust you're familiar with the ceremony already. Certainly. Last year's ceremony was so cool. One glimpse was enough to burn it into my databanks. Yeah, it was unforgettable, right? One of the cringiest things I've ever laid eyes on. I haven't seen one since I was a kid. What's the setup again? The custom at the school is for one stargazer to play the drums while the other two dance. But it's no mere dance recital. Tradition dictates that we perform a wondrous dance, backed by a solemn drum beat. The three of you must be perfectly in sync. Sheesh, sounds like stargazers got to deal with a lot of nonsense rules. Yeah, it's really more than just collecting stars, huh? I've taken the liberty of assigning roles according to the birth date. Spade and Clover will dance, and Idea Shroud will be in charge of the drums. Looking forward to it, Trey. Right back at you, Deuce. Just don't get too excited right now. Hear that, Idea? You're on drums! This should be a sense since you're a whiz with music games. That doesn't mean I can play real instruments. Ugh, never mind. Wait, but Adea, I thought you were good with violin. Oh wait, but violin isn't a drum. You'll need to make time to practice for the ceremony while still carrying out your star collecting duties. Things are gonna be even more hectic then. We can kiss our free time goodbye. No way around it, though. That's the spirit. I'll take you through the dance and drum beat now. But I suppose the Elder Shroud is here via tablet again today. Sorry, sir. My stomach's been acting up. Oh dear, I hope you feel better. So you'll attend in person next time. There's no getting out of it. Maybe. Who in their right mind were willing to do that when they know they're gonna have to practice the ceremony? This is a code red. I need to think of some way to get out of playing those drums. I will be most pleased if you do attend in person, Idea Shroud. Oh, give it some serious thought, sir. Alright, let's run through the routine, shall we? No jumps this time, so I'll clap the tempo and give directions. Just move per my instructions. Alright, twist tune. Let's start. Here goes. Flick in any direction? Okay then. Give the dance a try.
background music is so Disney. And that's how it's done. Juice looks so nervous.
Chapter 7. The Bad Ending Route. Wish upon a Star. Woods behind campus, ancient tree. My word. You guys were totally out of sync, and Juice's dancing was so bad I couldn't even watch. He looked like he was chasing around a bumblebee. A fair assessment, I'm afraid I must concur. No need to come down so hard on the guy. I thought dancing would be a piece of cake, but it's way harder than it looks. Dude, we just went through Bill's training in Chapter 5. You sucked at it. Don't beat yourself up. I had a lot of experience with this stuff growing up. Now that's a story I'd like to hear. Since my family ran a business, whenever there weren't enough volunteers for some sort of local event, we get roped into it. A lot of people are too embarrassed to get up in front of others and do stuff like this, you know. Even given that, the gulf between you two is wider than I'd expect. Clover, I hope you'll give Spade some sorrow guidance. Sorry about this, Trey. It's fine, we got time. I'm sure we can get it together before the big day. Just so, next time will be easier as well, since you'll have the drum to accompany you. I have no doubt you three will perform in perfect harmony. Eventually. Isn't that right, Idea Shroud? Idea? I can't do it. Oh dear. You're springing this on us now! Look, I mean, drumming in front of the whole school. Why do I gotta make myself a laughing stock? I was able to pull off getting wishing stars with the help of Orso and the others. But I guarantee having a noob like me on the drums will turn this thing into a dumpster fire of public humiliation. You can't expect me to dive headfirst into what's obviously the bad ending route, right? Just do the ceremony without me. I'm begging you. Dea! No, also, don't look so down. I said I was just gonna collect the stars, remember? I never agreed to practice in person, much less perform in the ceremony itself. How much of a shut-in is this guy? I know you don't like being the center of attention, but you were especially chosen to be a stargazer. I think if you did this with this group, it'd make for a wonderful memory. But, come on. This is a school tradition. Personal preferences are not a valid reason to bow out. We need your drumming to accompany the dance. Yeah, come on, Nadea. But all you need is a precise drum beat, right? In that case, why not pre-record a perfect run and play that instead? Then you'd still have 3 people performing in perfect harmony, lol, since you're so hung up on that. Well, I guess that'll work, but still. Unbelievable, this is the housewarming of Igni Hyde. It's more like a child screaming, I don't wanna. What say you, also Shroud? Don't you wish to see your brother shine on stage? Well, yes. But if he really doesn't want to do it, I don't want to force him. Ortho. Okay, then how about this? I can use an instrument app and stream the drum performance from my room in real time. I'd be cool with doing it that way, if you all are. You'd still be remote, though. Oh dear, it's unprecedented for one of the stargazers to be in absentia during the star sending. The rules are the most vital part of traditional functions. But I won't be absent, I'd be present, just not in the physical sense. I'm here with you right now, remember? Just digitally. If anything, it could set a new precedent. What the star sending requires is a respect for tradition, not this flim-flammery. Talk some reason into this misguided soul, Sark gazes. What do you think we should do, Tree? I doubt we can get either of them to back down. I think you'll have a hard time talking my brother into anything he doesn't want to do. You can't talk him into either eye, huh? Nope, Adea's always been really stubborn. Once he decides on something, nothing everyone says can convince him to change his mind. And sometimes he backs himself into a corner that way. Back when we were preparing for orientation, Adea refused to show up in person for a household meeting. Riddle went out to Igni High to get him, and he still refused to come out of his room. Riddle was ranting angrily about it afterwards. Whoa, even now scarier. I mean, strict house warden couldn't get him to budge? Once Adea commits to a course of action, it sounds like no amount of threats or cajoling will change it. I don't think we can talk him into this as things stand. I didn't realize it was that bad. There's no point in dragging this conversation out any further. We'd just be cutting into our practice time even more. Hey Mage, how about we accept Adea's compromise for the time being and let him participate remotely? But what about the ceremony? We're talking to Adea again before the show, and more to the point, after Juice has improved his dancing. If we press the issue, he might abandon the role of Stargazer altogether. I suppose we have little choice in the matter. Very well, I'll permit Adea Shroud to take part in this ceremony remotely. However, Clover, Spade, you are to get Adea Shroud out here by showtime. Can I trust you boys to handle that? Yes, sir. I'll give it my best shot. Alright, I'll be getting back to work now. Keep up the wishing star collecting and make sure to get in plenty of practice for the ceremony. Do you think we can talk Adea into this? Hard to say. We'll have to try though. I actually got permission to do the ceremony remote. Adea Shroud, tactical mastermind. I'm gonna clear this whole star sending event without ever having to play the drums in front of other people. We'll see. We'll see. Chapter 8. One bet I refuse to lose. Wish upon a star. Woods behind campus, ancient tree. After a few days of practicing. How's the dance looking now, Trey? You sharpened your individual movements a lot, but your timing still needs work. You can't focus solely on the beat. You have to make sure the two of us are in sync. Yes, sir. Okay, Adea, could you take it from the top? Huh? You're seriously going again? We've only practiced a handful of times. Come on, be a sport. Please. Why do I have to get stuck on drums? No matter how accurate my rhythm is, I have to do it all over again if the dancing's off. There are so many other things I could be doing right now. Do I really have to play myself every single time? This seems woefully inefficient when we could just use a recording. I mean, to be honest, I do agree with that, but you have to be there in the end. Ugh. Can't do anything without kicking and screaming, can he? Juice, you're doing fine. Don't listen to him. You're definitely improving. Thanks, Kantoxit. Yeah, you should pay closer attention, Adea. He's doing way better than before. Adea? Adea, are you listening? I'm guessing it's a no. Are we starting back up? Can I ask you something, Adea? Yeah. Are you gaming right now? Huh? What? Why would you ask that? He's definitely gaming. The little shit. I'm focusing on the instrument app. I want to make sure the ceremony goes off without a hitch. Oh, the little shit. We need to drag him from his room. Look, Adea. We're sweating blood over here and you're just phoning on your part.
Uh-oh, we know what happens when Juice gets like this.
Okay, Juice, settle down. I'm fine, Trey. I'm not going to fly off the handle. I'd just like to say my piece. I'll be the first to admit my dancing still needs a lot of work. But I don't need any commentary from a guy who's slacking off during practice. This remote setup isn't working. Please, just come out here and play in person. Haven't we been through this? I'm helping collect wishing stars and I'm doing my job as the drummer. I'm contributing plenty as a stargazer. I don't need you to nitpick how I do it. Oh, but if we're going to nitpick, what about you? Are you pulling your weight? Ooh. Didn't we all agree we collect a certain number of wishing stars? I believe we said we'd each get 100 stars by today. Have you filled your quota, Juice? My progress has been a little slow lately. So you're not doing your job as a dancer or hitting your star quota. Who's phoning it in now? Going by the numbers, you're slacking off way worse than me. What, you think wishing stars are more valuable if you leave your room to get them? How about you get some results before hopping up on your high horse? Wow, Adea, you're... Ugh. Well, you've mastered the art of Reddit and roasting people. Wow, Adea, shut him down real quick.
Oh, this is giving me secondhand embarrassment.
Fine, if you say I'm not doing my job, then I'll show you. I'll perfect the dance and meet my quota by the star sending. In fact, I'll fill your quota too. What are you even talking about? The initial quota was 100 by today, then there's a quota of another 150 by star sending day. And you're saying you'll cover both sub portions? Pretty sure that's mathematically impossible. Want to bet on it? How about if I pull it off, you'll perform at the ceremony in person? Why would I take that deal? I don't get anything out of it. Ordo and I are already on track collecting our stars anyway. Conversely, you don't stand to lose anything either. If you genuinely think it's impossible, then the bet works out in your favor. You can spend your time gaming in your dorm while Juice does your work for you. Unless you think I've actually got a shot at it. Dude, all your hearts love you guys think you're shonen manga protagonist or something. It's like you're one step away from a speech about passion. This is too ridiculous words. I'll never get the guys from the other dorm. But I guess since there's zero chance you'll pull it off, fine. I'll come to the ceremony in person if you hit all those goals. I'm gonna hold you to that. But if you fail, I'm dropping out entirely. I won't even drum remotely. You'll get a pre-recorded track for the ceremony and you'll just have to make do. Deal? Deal.
You're actually accepting his terms? Are you sure about this, Juice Spade?
Positive. I'm gonna win this. I hate to disappoint Orto, but Juice will never pull this off. Now I can get out of this asinine obligation altogether.
Well, this sounds like a disaster waiting to happen.
Guess every bit's gotta have stakes. At least we get a day to show up in person if you pull this off. I will. This is one bit I refuse to lose. And let's have a twist tune to boost his spirits. Juice actually does look a lot better at dancing than the first twist tune.
And that's all the available story content for now. So, until next time then, thanks for watching.